All right, bit of a shocker down in Miami. The Dolphins and defensive coordinator Vic Fangio have mutually agreed to part ways after just one season together. I'm honestly shocked by this. I thought Fangio had done a good job this season with the Dolphins defense. Once Jalen Ramsey came back, once he was healthy, this defense was humming in the middle of the season towards the tops in the league. They were getting after the quarterback. They were stopping the run. They were doing everything you would expect out of a defense to get you to a championship. And that's why a lot of people believe the Dolphins were a legitimate Super Bowl contender this year. But injuries galore across every level of the defense decimated this unit. They really weren't the same down the stretch. They had their offensive issues as well, but it was never going to be a Super Bowl team with what the unit they were putting out there. But really a big shocker. The Dolphins defense ranked 10th in total yards. They were towards the bottom in scoring, but it was overall a really good unit. Like I said, when they were healthy, it was living up to the hype. These defenses kind of take a while to get used to, some of these veteran complex defenses. I mean, everybody kind of runs a Vic Fangio type system now these days. It feels like all these multiple type defenses, lots of blitzes, lots of changing things up. He really set the tone for what defense has been in the NFL in 2024, but they've mutually agreed to part ways, and now it looks like he will be heading to the Philadelphia Eagles. He has family in Philadelphia. He was almost their defensive coordinator last offseason when the Eagles were looking for a new guy, and he was available. So it looks like a deal is going to be done there. So the Eagles massively upgrading their defensive unit, because this defensive unit was an absolute train wreck. Now, I don't think it's going to be smooth, and there's a lot of work to be done, but I think he's going to be the kind of guy that gets things figured out. Nick Sirianni is feeling the pressure. I think the Eagles brass made it very clear. You have to hit home runs with your coordinator hires or you're going to be out of town. I don't care what you've done. You went to a Super Bowl last year. They don't care. You got to win. You can't underperform in that town. The Philly town is turned into a football hungry type of people that are expecting wins. The Eagles used to never expect wins. Now they only expect wins. So there's a lot of pressure on Nick Sirianni. This is a massive upgrade for the worst defense in football easily down the stretch of the season. They have to add some defensive back pieces. They got to upgrade that pass rush. But Vic Fangio put together a solid unit with maybe the not most talented guys in the world down in Miami. He did a really good job. But another massive coordinator spot for them, Kliff Kingsbury being interviewed for their offensive coordinator position down in Philadelphia. This is another big one. Kliff Kingsbury working with Lincoln Riley last year. Who was Lincoln Riley a coach of in college? Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 52 touchdowns in the Lincoln Riley system in Oklahoma. So maybe Kliff Kingsbury and this system is the perfect fit for a guy like Jalen Hurts. He's got to find his passing game. He turned into nothing but a ground running quarterback like he was. People thought he was going to be coming into the league, and it was a disaster offensively for the Eagles. They couldn't get anything going. There was zero rhythm, zero consistency. I didn't think Kliff Kingsbury would get another job like this, but, it's not a head coaching job. They're saying he wasn't really ready for a head coaching job. They kind of pushed him out in Arizona. He did a relatively decent job in Arizona. He took a pretty mediocre team to the playoffs. Now there's the whole Kyler Murray situation and how that's played out. Maybe the Cardinals were a little bit better than we thought. Who knows? There's just a million things going on. But Kliff Kingsbury always seems like the guy who's gotten the big boy job too early. He got the Texas Tech job as the head coach way too early for his alma mater. He doesn't have really any success with a guy like Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback. He goes to Arizona instantly, takes Kyler Murray with the first overall pick, and they don't really do a lot. They're great early in the season. They fold late. That's kind of the Kingsbury MO. But this could be a really nice get for the Eagles where he doesn't have that full head coaching responsibility, where he can get into the nitty-gritty of the offense, start working on his play calling, because that's where his bread and butter was. He was a play caller. He really earned it. He got those jobs as a guy calling plays, so that could be a huge upgrade for the Eagles overall. But totally shocking news. Vic Fangio out in Miami, heading to Philadelphia. Huge upgrade to the NFC, and now we have a Dolphins team that's going to be left holding the bag, and I don't know what they're going to do. I'm hearing Brandon Staley in Miami. Good God. Oh, God bless the Dolphins and their fans. Brandon Staley, the defensive guru for the Rams. When he doesn't have Aaron Donald, he's the worst defensive coach in football. I don't know why, but people still like Staley. We'll see how it all plays out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Huge loss for the Dolphins, Massive upgrade for the Eagles. Do you think the Eagles are going to turn things around now with potentially both of these coordinator hirings? Let me know what you think. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, click that join button, sign up for a channel membership. You get early access to videos, access to exclusive videos, badges, emojis, things to use in the chat during the live streams throughout the season. Help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.